What you say goes a long way. I am Neil Adams and I am an MP for Youth Parliament, so I can help and get involved in groups. I am good at listening to other people's comments.
I am Zoe Gosford. I'm an MP. My classmates voted for me because I am a good representative.
Hi, my name is Brian and I am an MP for Fashion. I enjoy being an MP because I make new friends.
My name is Harry Elliston and I want to be MP for Riverwalk.
I am an MP at Huntingdon Regional College because I represent HRC and I'm a good listener.
Hi, my name is Jonathan and I'm the MP for Priory School in Berkshire Edwards.
My name is Jenny. I am an MP at Orchard Manor. I want to help people at Orchard Manor to have a say and want to make their changes.
My name is Jonathan Smith. I represent the students in Ideal Base in Impton Village College. I can get their point across.
The Youth Parliament is all about people with learning difficulties. Challenges professionals to make services better.
There are MPs all over Cambridge, Suffolk and Peterborough. We all have a learning difficulty. We are voted by other people with learning difficulties. Then we listen to other votes to find out what people want to change.
We have big meetings every 3 months. We tackle all sorts of subjects, from banking to bus passes, from day supports to direct payments.
These issues are then taken to the action group where the youth MPs decide which issues they want to take forward to Parliament Day.
As youth MPs, we have the time of our lives. We feel like superheroes with powers to help other young people like ourselves.
Roadshows are where the Youth Parliament staff team and youth MPs go round to new schools, colleges or other places that are interested in being involved to tell them about being a youth MP and what the Youth Parliament does. We do presentations, group work and fun games. Then at the end of the roadshow, we ask if anyone is interested in being a youth MP. If they are interested, we will ask them to do a candidate poster.
Hello, I am Chris Tarrant. This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Campaigning is an important part of what we do. It is when the candidates have a chance to tell people why they should vote for them as a youth MP.
Okay, so you've got a set of speech bubbles each, and you've got 2 there. On one speech bubble you need to put what you're really good at. So what would make you a really good MP? Are you good at listening? Or are you good at speaking? Or are you good at something else?
Speaking.
Yeah, speaking. Okay. And on the other speech bubble you need to put what you would change if you became a youth MP.
Vote for me. I have a loud voice.
I am good at speaking up in front of others.
I'm a good youth MP because I'm able to tell people what I want.
I make a good MP because I'm very good at making decisions and listening to people.
I'm a good youth MP because I like talking to lots of different people.
What makes me a good MP is to make that I'm a good listener.
I'm loud and people can hear me.
What makes me a good MP is because I can get myself understood.
Like more things for young people to do.
More buses in rural areas.
One thing I want to change is to make Peterborough shops and areas safe.
I would like to see more youth clubs.
I like more speed cameras to put up so that cars can slow down.
One thing I like to change is the government.
I would like to change buses so that I can travel at any time with my free bus pass. Once the candidates have given a speech about why the other young people should vote for them, we hold the elections. The young people vote for the candidate they want to represent them by putting their vote on a ballot paper.
One person.
What, just one person? Okay, and then pull it off and I'll take that and you put that in your ballot box.
Youth MP inductions are when the youth MPs meet together as a group for the first time. As a part of the induction, the youth MPs decide on a list of group rules.
These are our group rules. Listen. Be positive. No swearing. Don't be nasty or rude.
Don't push people. Switch off mobile phones. Make friends. Work together and help each other.
There are also team building exercises. We talk about being an MP and what it involves.
Fact Frog!
Ribbit! Being an MP involves listening to the people you speak up for, finding out their views, taking everyone's views to Parliament, and telling the professionals what people think. Ribbit!
When I was elected, I felt brilliant. I was really looking forward to making positive changes where I live.
What would you like to change about where you live?
We need better transport.
We want a cool BMX park.
I want better shops for young people.
I want more things for young people to do. Come to my gig.
Cars, please slow down. Stop, slow down! Yes!
Action days are where all the youth MPs get together. We discuss what we found from our constituents and what we want to take forward to Parliament Day.
Right, so now we're just going to feedback from your constituency, which your school or college or place you go to find out what you found out from everybody else, okay? Who wants to go first? Go on then, Neil.
Most young people did the leisure activities in the leisure centre.
Some people say activities were too expensive.
Most popular activities that people do are game consoles and music.
Most young people transport was a car or bus.
More places to meet new people, etc. Youth clubs.
Okay, so now we're going to think about which of these issues are really important to us and which we think will be important to the people we represent, and have a think about which ones we want to take forward to put in the presentation for Parliament Day. Okay? So we talked about people want support to go and do activities, and that there should maybe be a discounted or free card available to support young people to go to do activities, so that the supporter or carer or parent that goes with you wouldn't have to pay to do the activity that you're doing. Okay, do we think that's a good idea? Do we want to take that to Parliament Day?
Yep.
Yes or no? Hands up for yes. Keep your hands down if it's no.
Yeah.
That's yes. Jenny says yes. So that's everybody. Okay. Hands up again, sorry, just so I can see.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much everybody except Kevin. Why don't you want that one, Kevin?
I want to be the odd one out.
Okay, so I need 2 volunteers to put together the Youth MP presentation for Parliament Day. Any volunteers? Okay, can I have Brian and Kevin, because you guys haven't done one in a while, okay?
Parliament Day is where the youth MPs meet together with professionals and talk about what we want to change. The youth MPs tell the professionals it's their job to listen.
The Parliament meetings are big events. We tackle one subject at each meeting. Decision-making guests are invited. For example, our guests have included the Mayor, Councillors, Learning Disability Partnership Commissioners, Chief Executive, Bank Managers and Westminster MPs. People who have the real power to make a real difference.
The youth MPs tell the professionals what the issues are for young people on a particular subject, and they work with them through group work to try and find a solution to the problem.
Towards the end of Youth Parliament Day, the professionals make a pledge to the young people to help make the changes happen. These are some of the pledges that have been made.
Lynn Powell, if you send us information on what young people really want to do, we will tell parents so they know and then find information they need to help you do what you want.
Lucy Carroll will open after-school clubs at Granta School up to 6 p.m. each evening. If we think the guests are not listening to us, we'll follow up with a campaign. Our campaigns have included petitions, newspaper articles, radio coverage and presentations to the council.
At the end of the day, we play Youth Parliament Factor. This is where some of our guests get a chance to pledge to the youth MPs what they will change for them as a result of coming to Parliament Day. The youth MPs then judge the guests on who has given the best pledge. The winner gets a Youth Parliament Factor trophy. These are some of the changes that have been made by the Youth Parliament working with professionals.
I'm Richard Holland and I'm the County Council's lead officer for Aiming High for Disabled Children. In March we'll be launching the Staying Safe cards because one of the issues that came out of a Staying Safe theme day from the Parliament was how young people would feel more comfortable, particularly being out on their own or without supporting adults. So we've been doing work with the young people and the local police, and I've managed to find a little bit of funding so that we'll be able to give Staying Safe cards to all disabled young people and adults in the area, which will just have enough detail that they can share with people if they find themselves unsupported and looking for help while they're out.
Hi, I'm Imogen and I'm an area youth worker. I've been very active in trying to create a pool of peer buddies. This is an outcome of one of the Youth Parliament days where it was very clear that peer buddies were quite high up on the agenda on what young people with learning disabilities would like from some of their leisure and social activities. So I've been gathering together some interested peer buddies who would like to take part in some of the youth services that I'm developing. A peer buddy is someone who is the same age as you, and they will work with you, just you and them together, and they will help support you and make sure that you get the most out of the activity that they're with you on.
I'm an assistant secondary ed teacher at Northridge Community School. The biggest change that we have actually done with Youth Parliament is that we had, last month, we had a talk all about travel, and that's what we actually found out was the children's worst nightmare, really, independent travel. Since then, we've actually been contacted by FIRST, and they've come and done a lot of work in our school every child we've actually found out, which we didn't know, that they needed, they could actually obtain a free bus pass, which meant that they could actually get free transport to anywhere in South Yorkshire, bus, trams, trains.
I'm Craig Milburn, I'm the project manager for Speaking Up in South Yorkshire. Jamie and Gemma, who are two MPs, you know, they didn't just train, you know, 5 or 10 people the other day. They stood up in front of a group of 60 people and delivered that training. They've got to do another 60 next week. By the 1st of April, those two young people have trained 300 members of the South Yorkshire Police in learning disability awareness. And that training would absolutely not have happened if it wasn't for Parliament in the first place. So I'm incredibly proud of that. I mean, I find it just absolutely inspiring. I absolutely love it, to be frank.
Fact Frog.
Ribbit. There are youth parliaments at Cambridgeshire, Suffolk, South Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and Nottingham. Let's take a look. Ribbit.
Hi, my name's Nathan.
Hi, my name is Dave.
And we are MPs in Market Raising Foyer, Lincolnshire.
In Lincolnshire, the Youth Parliament was set up to work with young offenders and those who are at risk of offending.
The best thing about Youth Parliament is to take a chance for us to get our voices heard.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I represent Beeston Youth League. I'm a youth MP and I like standing up for other people's rights.
My name is Jordan Powell and I represent Crocus Fields. I like to smile a lot.
What I like being of a youth MP is that you change other stuff, try and make things much more better.
My name's Kaylee and I've been a youth MP for about a year. I like making marshmallow tams and Parliament days. I like food.
I am Liz Rouse. I am a Youth Parliament worker and I support the Doncaster Youth MPs. David Blunkett is due to arrive any time now for about half an hour over lunchtime, and we're hoping that he'll be able to sit and have a chat with our young people and be asked some questions and hopefully some very important issues raised. He's just entering to the door on my left.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Or afternoon, as the case may be. How are you doing?
I'm all right. It's just college, one of my children.
It was very hard at first. Until you get used to it. It gets much easier. And I think all of you, everybody finds that, don't they? I think the Speaking Up initiative is excellent. I think the work that's being done by and with the young people, the way in which people are learning and developing their voice, their ideas, how to be heard, what a difference they can make, and the experiences that they're getting, and talking to them about being at college or work placements and the valuable experiences they're getting there. I think all of that is very inspiring. There are representatives of the Speaking Out Parliament from all sorts of youth groups, some specifically for those with learning disabilities, some are open groups that they've joined, and being here and seeing what young people are doing can not only inspire them, but inspires people like me as well, that it actually shows how that voice can be heard, how the experiences can be passed across. One example would be with the South Yorkshire Police, a young lady going to talk to them about what it's like with a learning disability, how the police themselves might take account of that when they're dealing with the public, and to be able to be sensitive and understanding. And I think that is a terrific idea, and we could do it with other public services as well.
When I first came, I was frightened, and the first time I couldn't get up and talk. Since then, I'm aware what you're supposed to do. Now it is easy when you get into it. We went to London ages ago. We went to London to meet another I went to see the Parliament. That was fantastic.
When I went to Houses of Parliament, We went into this big building where we can listen to the debates, and it was very interesting. It was. We went into the number 10 Downing Street, and I went to sit on the King George I throne. The Youth Parliament has made a big impact on my life, and I really like it.
It's just that I wanted to be someone else instead of me just like staying in my house and all that. I just wanted to get out and about. I'm more confident than I was before, and just being an youth MP has just been amazing for me and got me more confident.
Being an MP, it changed my life. I liked being the MP. I love doing it.
The thing I like about Youth MP is you get to do lots of presentations, lots of reading and making new friends.
Like most Youth Parliament is going to the House of Parliament and on the first ever Parliament Day meeting Jim Pace.
It makes me proud inside that I'm actually helping somebody and not just like keeping it all to myself, just like helping other people as well.
Well, I'm more confident in like standing up and telling people about what to change things and that.
It's like, I don't know, it's like 1 minute you're on your own and no one's listening to you, and then the next minute you're in the Youth Parliament and everyone's just listening to what you have to say, and you don't care about what anyone else says because all you're bothered about is what other people are saying in the group and how it can make you stronger as a person. And I find that really, really reassuring because I have problems and not many people understand me. So it's like I'm really glad that I joined because without it, I just don't think I would have realised how important I actually am.
As youth MPs, we have the time of our lives. We feel like superheroes with powers to help other young people like ourselves.